What is going on, guys? It's Zordy here, back with another video. Today, I'm going to be doing a top 4 Paladins heroes. If you guys want more videos like this, drop a like on the video or comment more Paladins videos. I was thinking about doing build videos and top loadout videos. So yeah, let's get right into the video. Okay, one more thing I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video. This is in no particular order, and this is with basic builds and basic loadouts. So, these are just the basic champions that if you were to pick up the game, buy with gold, these are what you're getting. So, starting us off, we have my favorite hero, Ying, the best support hero in Paladins at this time. She costs 5,000 gold, has 2,350 health, and is a beast at close to medium range. She cannot do any damage long range because her basic attack just doesn't go long range. Once they patch that, she's going to be even more overpowered. Her illusions, which are her Q, have a 5-second cooldown and heal allies for 350 health every second. That's insane. Her shatter, which is only available when there are illusions on the map, is her right click. It has a 4-second cooldown and has the illusions go, chase down enemies, and do 500 damage. You can play Ying as an offensive support. I do not suggest this, but it does work. If you just keep spamming Q and your right click, you will just send out illusions and they will keep killing whoever you want. Her next ability, her F, has a 14-second cooldown, and all it does is you swap locations with illusions. I do not suggest using this that often, because if you don't remember where your illusions are, it could really put you in a bad spot and you will just get raped. So, her ultimate, E, spawns a prism on every ally that heals 200 damage over 0.5 seconds every second. It is insane. If your team is all low health, use your ult, and man, you guys are back up and ready to beat the other team. I think that Ying is the best support character. There are very little cons. Her cons are she cannot do long range, and that you have to pay 5,000 gold. Next up, we have Fernando, the best frontline hero in the game. His cost is free. That makes him a beast, because as soon as you get the game, you can play with him. He has 5,500 health, which makes him invincible. You have to be very bad to die with him fast. His basic attack is a flamethrower. It rips people apart at close range. He has a shield, which is right click, and it blocks 8,000 damage. You guys don't know, 8,000 damage? That is a ton. It has a 15-second cooldown, but that's okay. It blocks 8,000 damage. Did I not tell you? It blocks 8,000 damage? That's a lot. He has a fireball, which is his Q, 9-second cooldown, and it deals 450 damage and reduces healing by 50% for 3 seconds. His fireball is his only way to deal damage at long range. I suggest using this wisely, because if you see someone long range, don't expect to deal any damage unless you use his F, which is charge. You can charge at them and deal 200 damage, and then as soon as you're done charging, rip them apart with your basic attack. Finally, his ultimate, which is his E. Him and all his allies within 70 units cannot be brought below 1500 HP or affected by damage over time effects for 4 seconds. This makes him invincible and all allies invincible for 4 seconds. If you are in a team fight, your team cannot die. You will rip them apart with his ultimate. This is why he is the best frontline hero in the game. Next, we have Cassie, the damage dealing queen. She's the best damage dealer in Paladins right now by far. Her cost is free, so you can play her as soon as you get the game. So just like Fernando, play her fast. I don't recommend playing her unless you are very accurate, because her crossbow, which is her basic attack, deals 650 damage, but it's very hard to hit. She only has 2200 health, so that makes her very squishy. I still would recommend playing Fernando if you're just starting out. Her right click sends the target flying backwards and deals 200 damage. It has a 12-second cooldown. Her Q, which is Blast Shot, self-explanatory, shoots an explosive arrow that deals 450 damage and reduces the healing by 50% for 3 seconds. That has a 10-second cooldown, and I recommend doing this as fast as possible. Next is her F, Dodge Roll. I mean, it doesn't need an explanation. She can dodge in any direction. It has a 5-second cooldown, and it is very great to get out of sticky situations since she is so squishy. Next is her ultimate. It's her E. It sends a bird into the skies for 8 seconds, revealing the enemies to allies and granting you 30% movement speed and CC immunity. That's great. If your team doesn't know where they are, throw up your ult, bam, perfect vision. That's why I picked her to be the best damage dealer in Paladins.
Enemy killing spree. Enemy killing spree.
And last, but definitely not least, we have Meve, the Flank Master. She costs 5,000 gold and only has 1900 health. That's very squishy, but if you use her right, they cannot touch you. She throws 2 daggers a second that deal 450 damage and you never have to reload. Her right click, you dash forward, and if you collide with an enemy, to perform a melee strike for 500 damage. This has a 10-second cooldown, and I suggest using this from the air. If you jump down on them and use it, you can pounce off them and then throw daggers, dealing a total of 950 damage. Next is her Q, 9 lives. It has a 20-second cooldown, and it's only really useful if you're out of your F and your right click. It resets the cooldowns of Pounce and Prowl, your right click and your F. Next is her F. It has a 12-second cooldown, and all you do is you move 65% faster and increase your jump height for 4 seconds. Firing your weapon or using another ability will cancel Prowl. So, if you need to escape, use Prowl. If you run out of Prowl, use your Q to get Prowl back. If you want to do damage, you right click. Simple as that. Next is her ultimate. This is my favorite ultimate in the game. It's her E. Enemies within 300 feet have their vision restricted to a 30-foot radius for 4 seconds. So pretty much you use it and they can't see anything or anyone within 30 feet of them for 4 seconds. So you use that and you come out of nowhere, pounce them, throw daggers, bam, they're dead. That's why I picked her as the best flank champion in Paladins. Thanks for watching this video. If you guys liked it, drop a like. If you guys want more content like this, comment more Paladins. If you guys like my channel, leave a subscribe. Thanks and have a great day.
Feel like I'm out of my mind. It feel like my life ain't mine. Who can relate?